Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Thursday, the 30th of April 2026, the year of Greenwix and BSV Terranode in the mix. Branch of threads expand your mind with treetat.ai, all your posts put on chain. Right, here we go. So just a few posts to go through on Twitter. This article I want to read through here. Killing Satoshi could be the catalyst BSV has been waiting for. Really? This was written by Ashton Addison. I think this was the guy that Gavin Mail just interviewed on his channel at the BTC GMAX coin conference. We'll have a quick look at the figures, see what's up with what is going down, because as you can see, I'm away at the moment, so we'll just have to make the most of it. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong and transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
All right, here we go. So let's just report on this one first. Don't know if Handcash is getting attacked or something like that. But they said, in response to their post on April 23rd, we are aware of existing intermittent delayed response times affecting user transactions. We are coordinating with appropriate service providers to stabilize this. If you send request timeout, it's likely a successful transaction and will reflect in 1 to 5 minutes. All right. And in response to that, they said some intermittent outages are still occurring, but we're nearing full restoration of the services and expect everything to be back to normal within the next few days. For the latest updates, now follow X Handcash and check the pinned post. All right then, let's have a look at the pinned post. See what we got here. And that's the one we've just read. All right, cool. Okay, so now we know Handcash. Own your gaming. Loving that. Loving that. Very good, very good. Let's continue on then. See what else we got here. I think that was one of the main ones. This was amazing again. Water-powered car, free energy. Iranian scientist Aladdin Khwazemi made headlines for inventing a car that runs on water. The modified Peugeot 405 operates using water from a garden hose through a process that splits H2O into hydrogen and oxygen to generate energy. Oof. I wouldn't be surprised if he disappears soon, because we all know what happens to people that do that sort of stuff. And Slurp here said, I think he's a shitcoiner, but he said, it's near effing impossible to on-ramp crypto in the UK. Best I can find is 5k per month with Monzo. Yeah, they'll shut your account down pretty much. They don't want you investing your money. Effing awful. Well, I've actually had my account shut down. That's how bad it is. But yeah, they don't mind generally people buying shitcoins. They just don't want anybody buying genuine Bitcoin. That's the real reason for it. But this is the article that I really want to get into. Check this out. All right. Killing Satoshi. Well, could it be the catalyst BSV has been waiting for? Well, I don't know. But let's dive into this then. A conversation with Gavin Mail at Bitcoin 2026. It's not Bitcoin. It's Greg GMAX coin. 2026 in Las Vegas on a BSV's chart set up Hollywood's quiet accumulation and why big budget spy thriller about Bitcoin's origin matters more than most people realize. Yeah, absolutely. Gavin Mail caught up with Ashton Addison on the floor of GMAX Coin 2026 in Las Vegas for a quick conversation on BSV's chart setup, price analysis, give me a break, and one of the more quietly significant developments in the Bitcoin space, a major Hollywood film built around the story of Satoshi's identity, Killing Satoshi, a spy thriller based on the legal battle surrounding Bitcoin's origins, covering the COPA trial, the climate trial, and the broader mystery of Craig Wright's identity claims. Casey Affleck stars in the lead role with Pete Davidson playing Calvin Ayre. Doug Lyman, director of The Bourne Identity, is behind the camera, and Ryan Kavanagh, producer of The Social Network, is handling production. It's Bourne Identity meets Bitcoin. Loving that one. Quote there from Gavin Mail. It's going to tell the whole story of what happened during those trials. It's a spy thriller. Yeah. The film is headed to Cannes with a full release expected by the end of 2026 or nearly 2027. For BSV, the cultural timing matters. BSV has been trading in a steady ascending channel since January, holding structure while many lower quality projects have gone to zero. A major mainstream film centered on BSV's core narrative, the identity and legitimacy of Satoshi, could be a meaningful catalyst, particularly as the broader Bitcoin cycles turn. Hollywood money is already in. Institutional ETF holders have to disclose. Private capital from Hollywood does not. The smart money buys first and talks later, and a production of this scale involving names with Casey Affleck and the Bourne Identity director suggests significant conviction behind the scenes. The film is not just entertainment, it puts BSV's story in front of a mainstream global audience at exactly the point in the cycle where a narrative push matters most. Well, I don't think narrative matters all that much. It helps. I think it's more to do with transaction utility. But anyway, there we go. There's your chart. The chart above comes from Engineering Robo's AI Indicator Suite and the Burbicator, both overlaid on BSV's market cap daily chart. The picture is more constructive than the headline price action suggests. BSV is currently sitting at a market cap of $314 million, trading between the something moving average 50 and SMA 200 on the daily. The broader trend has been a prolonged descending channel from the highs, but a price has been coiling tighter, and the recent structure shows a series of higher lows. I'm really not into all this trade analysis bullshit, but anyway. A classic base building pattern, the Engineering Robo overlay has printed AI buy signals at multiple points through this consolidation, most recently near the $250 range lows. What? The multi-time frame dashboard tells a nuanced story, bearish on the weekly and H3, but bullish on the 1D one day, and multi-time frame composite. The time frame that matters most for a medium. Oh, who cares? Who cares? Honestly, it's such a load of bullshit. What you want to look is the figures under the bonnet. You want to look at the block size and the transaction volume, because everything else will simply follow. All this price is the end result of all the hard work, effort, and investment that has gone in prior. Price is therefore the last metric to move, means it's the least of all metric that matters. So all this price analysis is bullshit. Anyway, rant over. The 45M is also flashing bullish. Oh, God, who cares? Who cares? Yeah. Meaning the rumors and the... Correlation to BTC sits at 0.5. Who cares? Who cares? The setup BSV is not ready for a breakout yet. Who gives a flying monkeys? It's not the price that matters. You can't tell shit from the price. Literally, you look at the other figures, the price will follow, so you get in before the price moves. Like, literally, that's the whole point. But anyway, at least we've got some exposure there. CoinDance probably won't be reporting the figures then. So you've got GMAX coin, $76,000. Bcrash, what a joke. Fish price cash, who cares? Bitcoin at $16. And it looks like CoinDance not reporting these figures, but 47,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gregcoin. Mining Bitcoin at a 21.2% comparable loss, but those who are mining Bitcoin will not give two monkeys because they know what's coming. Look at this. 70th, L Software DMC, like 80% of the hash rate on eCash. We'll have to have a look at the miners here on what's on chain, but 3.6 million transactions. So that will be smashing Ethereum, smashing XRP, and smashing Dogecoin. Let's have a look at the mining stats here. 24 hours. Thank you all. Oh, we're going to get to see this. There we go. Oh, QD Link taking the lead. 16.8, Tal 17.3, Mining Dutch 16.6. Cuve 16, SA100 14.6, Gorilla Pool 8.6, Mole Pool 3.3, Cryptex 3.3, and Gorilla Node 1.3. Alrighty, and here we go. Look, 3.4 million transactions from Bitcoin, representing 43% of the market, smashing XRP, stuck at 677,000. Ethereum at 3.1 million, so we're in front of that. And GMAX coin with a market cap of almost like $1.5 trillion, only 4.9% of the market, and genuine Bitcoin with 43.4. Anybody with any amount of brain cell whatsoever can see there is a discrepancy here. And it's transaction volume that matters, because if something is useful, it's valuable. If something is useless, it's worthless. It's that simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. Anyway, there we go. Because I'm away, that's going to be a quick show. There's 10 minutes. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.